I'm 21. I need an extra hour of sleep though. I don't know about you, but I was always told that turning 21 is one of the biggest milestones in your life. It's like the most important birthday and you should make the most of it. But there's just been so many things that have popped up in my life recently, like deadlines, stress, uni work, more deadlines, loss. It's just been a bit of a roller coaster recently. And now I'm spending my 21st alone. But every day is really what you make it and what you see it as. So I wanted to share the day with you. And if you've seen my channel before, then you'll know that I'm all about the gym. So I'll be taking you through a full upper body workout later, which honestly made my day because I want to show you guys how I'm training at the moment and help you to become the best version of yourself. I know 21 is sort of supposed to feel like a new chapter, but for me, this definitely happened when I started at the gym. So I hope it does the same for you. I always prefer Christmas to my birthday because I just feel really awkward when it's just me opening stuff. Like, I don't like to be the centre of attention. This is how you know you're a gym rat. My meal prep is not going to leak in my bag anymore. I won't be alone the whole day because I'm basically at uni all day, so I will be working. Got a group project deadline tomorrow, so we're basically just going to be doing the project all day, as well as lectures, and I'm going to the gym. We're going to do a whole upper body workout together, so I'll take you through that. Your birthday really is what you make it. You only turn 21 once, so I'm going to make the most of it, even if that does mean I'm working all day. I'm going to miss my first lecture. I was gonna go, but then I basically always get to my lectures bang on time, and it was 3 minutes after that bang on time that I would make it there on time, so I was definitely gonna be late, and I didn't really want to run there, so I'm just gonna do it online at another point. It's totally fine, but it just keeps things a bit more chill, which is quite nice. It's what I need right now. I just got back to my room after having my breakfast and one of my housemates left this outside my door. That's so cute. I don't have time to open it now because I need to go, but I'll open it later. That's so cute. It's like, it's got pink wrapping and everything. I'm just after my first ever business meeting, which is exciting. Sorry, I decided to film on the way up a hill, but yeah, first ever business meeting, so I'm gonna discuss stuff about my business. Pretty much sums it up, to be fair. That meeting was actually really helpful. We talked a bit about an opportunity over the summer, like this course that's gonna help me grow my business. You have to apply, but hopefully you get in, so that'd be super exciting. Right now, I've got a deadline tomorrow, so I need to go and work on the design project with my team. This was literally the sunniest day it's been in months, and it made me so happy. But anyway, it is workout time and the most exciting part of the day. So we're going to start off the workout, as you've already guessed, with some dynamic stretches. I like to use the band to roll up my shoulders because it is upper body day. I also did 5 minutes on the elliptical as part of my warm-up, but you can pick any piece of cardio equipment just so you can raise your heart rate a bit and get the blood flowing. So the first exercise we're doing is just 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps of dumbbell incline bench press. Now you're probably going to be like, what, Sophie, just 2 sets? And that's what I was initially like when I first started doing this workout program. But the idea behind the 2 sets is that you're going to push hard for those 2 sets because it's basically, you've done the first one, then you've got one more and you're done. And that intensity is what's going to be key in helping you to build the most muscle. So you want to be holding the dumbbells in each hand with your palms facing away from you, and your elbows should make a sort of V shape with the rest of your body. Make sure you're not locking your elbows out at the top of the movement, and when you're coming down, you really don't have to bring them much lower than your body. As with all the exercises in this workout, or in any workout really, you want to focus on exploding on the way up and then controlling the weight all the way down. You should be struggling when you get to the last few reps, so don't expect it to be easy. You can sort of tell if you're pushing at the right intensity if you're making faces like this. I was thinking about this the other day and I was like, no wonder people rarely come up to me in the gym. If my face looks like that during every set, I wouldn't come up to me either. Okay, exercise 2, we're moving on to another 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps of cable rows. Now, your gym might actually have a cable row machine, but ours doesn't, so I've set it up on the cable machine with the cable set to a height between my knees and my hips. We're going to be targeting our lats mostly in this movement, and I really want you to follow the cable as you're moving. So you're going to lead the movement with your elbows when you're pulling the cable towards you, and think about putting your elbows into your back pockets. I'm sort of moving more at the hips here and really leaning forward to feel that stretch in my lats. You don't want to be rounding your back over too much because this could lead to injury and we don't want any back injuries here. I'm also using a plate on the floor to help me get a bit of a bigger range of motion so I can really get that stretch in the forward position. And then the gym bros caught me filming, so as you can expect, there was chaos from here on out. Next up, we have 2 sets of 13 to 15 reps of single arm cable rows. This is going to help us isolate each lat individually, and you can really lean into the movement a bit more than you can with the double arm cable row. I'm using a bench because I feel like I can get into a more stable position and really focus on the lat itself, but you can also perform this by kneeling on the ground. So similar to the double arm cable row, you're really sort of following the cable as it moves, and you want to aim to get your elbow in your back pocket when you're pulling it towards you. It can be quite common to feel this a lot in your forearm. I definitely found this when I started doing this movement, but a thing that I found really helped me is not gripping the handle excessively tightly. So just grip it loose enough to hold it and then lead the whole movement with your elbow. It takes a bit of trial and error to get everything in the right position, but once you get it, this is such a good exercise. I set the cable a little bit higher than the last exercise just because I'm elevated by the bench, but I'm basically pulling to about the same position at the top of my rib cage. So 13 to 15 reps and then repeat it on the other side. Not many people will tell you this either, but you do need to shuffle the bench a bit so you can get into the same position when you switch sides. Next we have what, in my opinion anyway, is one of the most humbling exercises you will ever do. Dumbbell lateral raises. When I say you're going to want to go light for this one, you're going to want to go light for this one. Because we're doing 15 to 20 reps and I want you to do it very slow and controlled. This is because when you're using heavy weights, then there's the temptation to use momentum as well. And that takes some of the emphasis off your actual shoulders. And it's the constant tension that we're keeping on our shoulders, which is going to lead to the most muscle growth. I do agree there is a time and a place to use heavier weights, and you can use them for lateral raises, but for me, I found that I've seen the most progress using lighter weights for this exercise, because I used to use really heavy weights for lateral raises, and I would just get injured all the time, and also felt that my traps were involved more rather than my shoulders. So you want to have your arms in a slight V shape out in front of you with a gentle bend in your elbows. You don't need to bring the dumbbells up any higher than your shoulders, and really try and focus on controlling the weight on the way down, because this is where you're going to get the most out of the exercise. Next up is one of my absolute favourite exercises for the back, and that is lat pull down. So we're doing 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps here, and there's 2 main things I want you to think about in this movement. Number 1 is leading it with your elbows. Number 2 is trying to get your elbows in your back pockets. You want to be pulling the bar towards your upper chest, and you can afford to do a little bit of a lean back. I don't tend to lean back very much because I feel like I use a bit more momentum when I'm leaning back more, but it's completely fine. So if you have a look, I like to place my hands on the bar just where it starts to bend, which is a little bit outside shoulder width apart. You might find it more comfortable pulling with your hands at a different distance apart though, so make sure you try it out and see what works best for you. I'm also using a completely overhand grip, so my thumbs are also on top of the bar rather than just grabbing the bar straight out, and I find that this helps me to not engage my forearms as much. I still get a fair bit of forearm engagement, especially when I'm lifting heavy, but it's just little tweaks like this that can help us actually focus on the back muscles, which are the ones we're trying to work. Every time I watch back videos of me doing that pull down, it literally shocks me so much. The back is one of the muscles that we don't see basically all the time. So whenever I see videos of my back, I'm like, what? Is that me? Because that was kind of crazy. But yeah, a really solid exercise for building the back. Right, last we've got a little spicy arm superset of tricep pushdowns followed by dumbbell hammer curls. We're doing 2 sets of 10 to 12 reps of each exercise, starting with 10 to 12 reps of tricep pushdowns, and then we're going to go straight into the 10 to 12 reps of dumbbell hammer curls. For the tricep pushdown, I'm using a rope, which strangely reminded me of my hair. Anyway, yeah, we're using a rope and we're going to have a slight bend at our hips. I'm pushing the rope down towards the middle of my upper leg and trying to pull it apart slightly when I get to the bottom, so I can really squeeze the tricep in this position and get a good full range of motion. If you feel like your elbows are starting to hurt at all in this movement, then just go lighter, because trust me, it's not worth hurting your elbows over. Then we're going straight into our hammer curls, and this is targeting the opposite side of our arm. So structuring supersets like these is a really good way to sort of speed up your workouts, because your biceps shouldn't be fatigued from doing your tricep pushdowns. So this means we can just bang out more reps in less time and save some time in the gym. But back to hammer curls. I've got my shoulders back and I'm trying to pin my elbows to my sides. So basically all of the movement is coming from the lower portion of my arm. A good cue I like to think about is thinking of squeezing the weights up rather than moving the weights up. So I'm squeezing my biceps on the way up, have a tiny pause at the top, and then release it with control on the way down. You're going to see so many people just swinging the weights around when they're doing bicep curls, but if you really concentrate on the muscle itself, then you're going to get a lot more out of it. And yes, there is the argument that heavier weights will get you more gains, but honestly, if you keep getting injured because you're using weights that are too heavy for you at the moment, then you're not going to be training as optimally. So you're not going to be getting the most out of your sessions as you would if you just used lighter weights and never got injured. And in time, you're going to progress to the heavier weights anyway, so it's a win-win. Girl, my arms after that workout went crazy. That pump. Oh my goodness. I know 2 sets might not seem like much, but honestly, that workout. Just that workout. Go try it. I've got about 10 minutes before I need to go to my friend's house to go and finish our design project. I've got my creatine here. I always have it after my workout. It just helps a bit with the water retention in your muscles so you can lift a bit heavier in the gym. And look what arrived when I was out. Can you guess what it is? It's not like it says flowers on it or anything. I feel like a proper grown-up because I've never been given flowers before. So I'm really excited to open these. I'm gonna open these quickly, but I need to have a protein shake first because I need to grab some food before I go, and this is very convenient. Source of protein after the workout. Get those gains. I don't know if it's just me, but I am 100% certain that all drinks taste better with a straw, including protein shakes. This might just be me, but let me know. It can't just be me. Okay, this is my favourite birthday present so far. And I bought it. You cannot convince me that things don't taste better with a straw. I mean, come on. Okay, super quickly gonna open these because I really need to go. So still have this one, but I need to save that till later because I don't have enough time. I'm very curious about the flowers. I stand up. Actually, I don't even think this is the right way up. There we go, that works. I'm a gym rat, I should be able to open this. Got it. It's from my uncle and auntie. That's actually very cute. That's very sweet. I've got no idea what to do with this now though. I need a vase. I don't have a vase. Maybe I shouldn't have opened this just now. I don't even have any vase type shaped objects. I've only got one glass and I drink out of that. I just noticed it came with instructions. But I'm leaving on Friday. I wonder if I'll be able to take them with me. I have to think about that one. I found a pot, which we'll have to do for now. But it's so cute. I really need to go. Sorry. I just got back from my friend's house from doing the design report. It's a little bit after 10 o'clock and I'm super tired. I've got a bit of a headache, but we still need to open this, so I should do that. I can literally just fall asleep. Actually, 2 minutes. Okay. I am actually quite excited for this. I don't know who it's from because I live in a 9-person house, so it could be anyone. This has made my day. Like, that one card has made my day. How does he know? Wait, I literally only drink decaf green tea. How does he know? My housemates obviously know me too well, but that is so sweet. I'm sort of crying because it's so sweet, but also just because I'm really tired. It's not been your standard birthday. I'll put it like that. Also, my voice is going. Here's to another year of absolutely smashing it. Right. Love you guys. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.